Hey guys, having a rough go of it today. Had some streaming issues. The audio stopped working. I somehow changed the audio input device, and I don't understand how that happened. But I appreciate if you've been tuning in. Today I'm going to be doing the top 10 emo EPs of 2024 to follow up the top 20 emo albums of 2024 that I did on the stream a couple days ago. And prior to that, I did folk, punk, and ska. I'm going to try to do 2 streams today if everything works out and I can actually get this one done, and do punk later on today. But we're going to start with emo EPs. I love EPs. I like to differentiate them from full albums because I feel like if you put in the work to do full albums, you shouldn't be getting outshone by and 2 or 3 songs that are really solid when you might have 2 or 3 really good songs on your album, but um, you got some filler on there. Anyways, I love EPs. I think EPs are a great way for new up and coming bands to promote themselves, and keep themselves fresh in people's minds, by releasing, a 7-inch or an EP more frequently than you would an album. That way, it keeps people talking about you, people listening to you, um, or even if you just don't have the money to record a full album, you can take what you got, record your 2 to 4 songs, 6 or 7 songs, release those, and keep, like I said, some bands have made a name for themselves by using this model. Dirty Nil comes to mind. Uh, they kept releasing 7 inches and EPs, and then that kind of became established through that, and then started releasing albums and stuff like that. So, like I said, it's a really good way of marketing yourself as a a newer band, especially, um, or just if you're an older band and you don't got time, then you just get together and release a few songs when you can, right? I also love collecting 7 inches and EPs, if only for the art alone. They're not too heavy on the pocketbook like a lot of vinyls are these days, so you can often pick them up for like $10 or less. But yeah, love EPs, and want to highlight some emo EPs from this year or this past year because there was some really solid ones. And we're going to start with a band from Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City has been regularly killing it, and or not Oklahoma City, but Oklahoma has been regularly killing it. Um, we had uh, Cliff Diver from Tulsa. We had Stomach Book from, I don't know, their Bandcamp says they're from Oklahoma, but I've read other sources that say they're from Indiana, so I'm not sure where they're from. They might go to school in one state and live in another, or have come from another. But anyways, Stomach Book has some association with Oklahoma, absolutely out there killing it. And now we got a newer band for me, and they are called Red Sun, and they released 2 EPs this year. The first one was called Best Buds, and that was released in April. But I like the latter one, which was released in December, right at the end of the year. Um, it was released right at the end of the year and really impressed me. I like the first one, but I really like, especially the first track on this latter album, Unnecessary Riffness. It's got a pretty sick cover too. I really like the cover. Like, this is like totally an album I just like to put on the wall, so like people could look at it. But I'm going to play you the track Boomer, which is the first track off of this EP. There's 4 songs on each EP. Definitely worth going to check them out. They call themselves fake emo, but I would say they're pretty real, unless you consider that we're in the Matrix or something. But yeah, with no further ado, I'm going to play you the song Boomer, the opening track off of Red Sun's Unnecessary Riffness.
Said you're sick of blacking out at somebody's house that you met on the internet. That you made the same mistakes again and wound up in a tourniquet. So tell me, do you think I'm worth this trouble of mine? So tell me, do you think in the end that we'll be fine? Hiding in the corner of living rooms in a house in Michigan, wondering if you'll amount to more than a name on a certificate. So tell me, do you think I'm worth this trouble of mine? So tell me, do you think in the end that we'll be fine? 'Cause these days, it seems that I'm only half of what I used to be. Of what I used to be. With broken collarbones from walking drunken in the dark. Reliving your worst moments while you're crying in your car. When facing your decisions become everything you despise. Tell me in the end, do you think that we'll be fine? With broken collarbones from walking drunken in the dark. Reliving your worst moments while you're crying in your car. When facing your decisions become everything you despise. Tell me in the end, do you think that we'll be fine? Do you think that we'll be fine? Said you're sick of blacking out at somebody's house that you met on the internet. That you made the same mistakes again and wound up in a tourniquet. So tell me, do you think I was worth this trouble of mine? So tell me, do you think in the end that we are fine?
That was Boomer from Red Sun's Unnecessary Roughness. They are out of Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. Um, and it's wild that Oklahoma, it's wild to me at least, that Oklahoma is pumping out so many really good bands. Um, but I love it. I'm there for it. Which brings us to the next band, because the next band is also from Oklahoma City. Absolutely crazy, blowing my mind. But the next band is also from Oklahoma City. They are called King Pink, and they are a little bit more alt rock, almost grungy style. They have a more alt rock, almost grungy style of emo, and really enjoyed this album. This one album is 6 tracks. Was also released in April, like Best Buds was for Red Sun. And I'm gonna play you the track "Chewed Up." So enjoy "Chewed Up" from King Pink, also out of Oklahoma City, like Red Sun, the last band, and off their new EP, which is called Timelines. So that was actually two songs. I didn't really realize that Chewed Up. I thought it was all one song, but Chewed Up was actually kind of like an intro for the track that I just played, which is Liquid Hell. So both tracks played there, Chewed Up and followed by Liquid Hell. Um, Two kind of the middle tracks off of the new EP from King Pink. It's called Timelines, and they're out of Oklahoma City as well, just like Red Sun, the first band. And really impressed by these Oklahoma bands, and stoked to see that Oklahoma is pumping out such good bands because they don't have a really good reputation outside of Oklahoma. So love to see them killing it. The next band is not a place you typically expect to hear emo from. They're from Sweden, and when I think of emo, I don't really think of Sweden. I think of like hardcore and punk rock, like Refused, Raised Fist, Satanic Surfers, yeah, bands like that, right? Millencolin, obviously. But this band is called I Love Your Lifestyle, and they released this EP, which is called Summerland, Torpa or Nothing. The first three tracks are in Swedish. The second three tracks at least have English titles, and I do believe they're in English. It's been a while since I listened to it, but they're from Malmo and Gothenburg, respectively. Obviously, Malmo is pretty well known for having a big punk scene, so cool to see them pumping out a little bit of emo too. And I'm going to play the fifth track on the album. Sorry, the first four tracks are in Swedish. The last three have English titles. So I'm going to play you the first English titled song, which is called Lucking Out. This is I Love Your Lifestyle from Malmo and Gothenburg, Sweden. That was Lucking Out from I Love Your Lifestyle out of Malmo and Gothenburg, Sweden. Like I said, half the tracks are in Swedish, half are in English. Pretty catchy stuff, and I love the album. It looks like a blotter of acid or something like that. So, pretty cool stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Really enjoyed that, and stoked to see Sweden putting out emo, because when I think of emo, I don't really think of Sweden, but I'm loving it. I'm loving it. This is probably the first Swedish emo band that I've listened to, and I really enjoyed it. That was the seventh and ninth, or that was the eighth on our list of the top 10 emo EPs of 2024. If you want to hear more emo music from 2024, go listen to my previous VOD or stream at the alien you call God with the letter U instead of YOU, on Twitch, or at the Arbiter of Cool on YouTube. You can watch my VODs. I would say if you're going to watch them after the fact, you're better off watching them on YouTube, only because Twitch mutes some of the stuff, and I have to go and try to get permission from. There's something landed on me. I have to try to go get permission to get it unmuted, and I get it sometimes. Sometimes people don't reply to me, so working on making that less of an issue, or it's to see if I can use fair use as an argument or not. I'm still kind of looking into that. I'm not. I don't want to get banned or nothing, so I'm not entirely sure how to go about it. But anyways, that was number 8 on our list. Number 7 is a band from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and they've been killing it the last few years. One of the bigger new emo bands making a name for themselves out there, and this is of course Sweet Pill. And they released an EP called a 4-song EP this year called Starchild, and they also released a couple tracks on top of that, which you can go to their Bandcamp and listen to. But really like Starchild, really like Sweet Pill, loved the last album. I feel like these are probably kind of like B-sides left over from that, but still pretty good stuff. And I'm going to play you the song. Why not go with another song called Chewed Up, right? My two songs called Chewed Up today, so not a lot of diversity in the titular program today, but it's one of the better songs on the album. So this is Chewed Up from Sweet Pill's Starchild.
Stuck on a thought, can't leave it alone. Staring at the wall that's behind you. This is the way I get when I'm stuck on a thought. Spit it out, words shoot up in my mouth. Find
That was Chewed Up from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania's Sweet Pill. They've been out there killing it. Definitely, if you enjoyed this, go back and listen to their previous albums because their previous albums are even better. That was the song Chewed Up off of their new EP, Starchild. Um, and really love the harmonies, and, a little bit more upbeat stuff they got going on. Sad, but it's like upbeat but sad at the same time, and that's like I love the emo that kind of like bridges those two divides. So yeah, really enjoyed this EP. Only 4 tracks. The last track, Sympathy, they don't have that for stream on their Bandcamp, but it is probably my favorite track out of this album. So I really like both Chewed Up and Sympathy, but go listen to Sympathy because that one's a little bit more rockin'. It's a little bit more heavy, if you will, of a track. But yeah, great little EP from Sweet Pill. I missed they came to Toronto twice and I missed them both times, so they're definitely on my list to see as soon as possible, as soon as I can. So hopefully in 2025 I get a chance to see Sweet Pill because I was working both the other times that they played and I didn't get an opportunity to see them. So really looking forward to it this year. Um, they were 7 on the list, and that brings us to number 6, which is probably the most prolific band of 2025 that I saw, because they not only released this EP, they released a full length album, a full length split, or with another band called Move It, and then they just threw out a single track right before the end of the year. So they are from Chicago, Illinois, and they are known by the name of Football Head. And this is the EP Before I Die, which was released after their full length album, which is called Overthinking Everything. And then they released a split with the band Move It called Want to Come Over and Not Exist Together. So they basically did like 2 full EPs, or like a collaboration, full length collaboration, their own full length, and this EP plus another track on top of that. So, they had a lot of output this year. So if you like them, there's a lot of stuff to listen to from 2024. Their full length almost made it on my list. They were like kind of one of the next bands that just didn't make the top 20, but like we're like right there, and alongside of the rest of the other bands that did make it on. But I really love this EP. It's actually my favorite release that they put out in 2024. So I did want to highlight them. So I'm gonna play you the song "Stupefied" off of Before I Die by Football Head, and they are out of Chicago, Illinois. So they're kind of a big city emo.
Your best foot forward, and I'll stay clear as intended to.
That was Football Head Stupefied from their new EP, Before I Die. Like I said, they released full album, Overthinking Everything, the split with Move It, this EP, and another track right at the end of the year. So very prolific in 2024. Hopefully they have a really good 2025, or at least uh, get the recognition they deserve so they can tour throughout 2025 and we can all go see them, right? So, really good album. I put it a little bit higher on the list just because they did put out so much stuff, and I felt like I kind of overlooked them on the main list. But yeah, I really wanted to highlight them. They're out of Chicago, Illinois, and as you can tell, definitely more of an alt rock sound, like alt rock leaning style of emo, as opposed to the more like traditional sounding emo bands. But yeah, really enjoyed Before I Die, and I like the other albums too. I was just this was my favorite release that they put out this year. So this brings us to that was number 6 on our list of the top 10 emo EPs of 2024. This brings us to number 5, and I will apologize in advance to this band because I've never really been a fan of this band. I know people love them, and I didn't really ever listen to them. I saw them play with the Wonder Years, and I was like, eh. The guy kind of seemed like a little douchey, so I kind of like started hating on them. But like, I got to admit, this EP is pretty damn good. They're out of Lansing, Michigan. This is Hot Mulligan. Um, they might have got canceled this year. I can't remember. I heard people talking about them getting canceled. I'm not sure for what reason. But like, hopefully not something too damn shady. But like I said, never really been a fan of this band, but this EP goes a little hard. So I don't want to prop them up too much because I'm still like on the fence of whether I actually like this band or not. But I did want to highlight this album because it deserves it. This is their new EP, Warmer Weather, and I'm going to play the song Fly Move, which is the opening track. It's called Fly Move in parentheses the whole time. So enjoy. See what you think for yourself, whether Hot Mulligan deserves the hate or not. That was Hot Mulligan's Fly Move the whole time. Great song. I'll give it to him. It's a great song. It's a great song. The EP is actually entirely great. All three songs are. There's only three songs, but they're all bang. They're all bangers. So I'll give it to him, man. I apologize to Hot Mulligan for hating on you, man. Sorry. I still don't love you, but like this EP is pretty darn good. I'm not gonna lie. They're out of Lansing, Michigan. Not gonna say too much more about them. We're gonna move on to number 4 on the list. Now this is a band out of El Centro, California. They are called I Love You So Much. I'm pretty sure they're like a relatively new band. It looks like they just started putting out music in 2022. They put out a demo, another demo in 2023. This is their first like official EP, and they play like a math rock style of emo, and this is really good. So I am really stoked to see where they go from here, and really look forward to what this band is going to have to offer in the near future. This is I'm gonna play you the song "Riffin' Like Dylan," and this is their new EP is called "I Love You So Much," as you can see from the screen. But you can get all their music for free on Bandcamp. Pay what you can, download. So yeah, definitely go check them out. And if you're from the California area and you get a chance to see them, I would totally do it because these guys are absolutely killing it. So this is Riffin' Like Dylan from Just Let Me Go's I Love You So Much out of El Centro, California. riffing like Dylan, and god damn, those riffs are good, man. I bet you guys were doubting me when it first started. I was like, "Oh, this is the production value of this is horrible, right? Like, it's not the best production value. I had to turn up the volume in order for you to probably even be able to hear it at all. But like, man, that dude can riff, or girl, or I don't know who's playing guitar, but they can riff like ain't no thing. That is some really good emo post-hardcore. Like I said, really look forward to see where this band goes from here. I hope they get a chance to make like a more polished album, because this is like soup. This is about as raw as it gets. Like I wouldn't be surprised if they recorded this in their bedroom or their basement or something like that. But it is good. It is fucking good, right? So yeah, definitely if you're in El Centro, California, or the California area, definitely go check out Just Let Me Go. Grab or go listen to their EP, I Love You So Much. It's for pay what you can or free on Bandcamp. Really love this band. This is like one of the underground discoveries that I made this year, and I'm stoked to have found them. Right, so they were number 4 on the list of the top 10 emo EPs of 2024. And moving on to number 3, we got another band out of Berkeley, California. I did visit Berkeley, and I played an open mic there, and it was there was like friggin' 100 people at this open mic, and it was like by lottery, and I played like third, so a lot of people actually saw me, but it was one of the craziest open mics I ever went to. I want to say it was called like the Starry Plow or something like that, but love Berkeley, spent some time there, hiked up the little mountain they got there, checked out the campus. Berkeley's got a really big history and like revolutionary politics in America, right? So wanted to go check it out. I love San Francisco, so I go quite a bit, and like I went to San Francisco, I rented a car, and I drove all through like the northwest part of the Bay Area over to Berkeley, and then spent the night in Berkeley, and then went to the open mic, came back down through Oakland and back in Alameda to back into San Francisco. But this is a band called Like Roses, and they have a new EP called Stuck, and I'm going to play you the title track off this EP because it's only 4 songs. They're all bangers, so check it out.
Stuck in this room again, in the same clothes I've ain't got changed, cause when I look around at all the space you used to take, I know that you moved on, and I don't wish that things had changed. I've just been feeling down. I know you don't feel the same. All forward progress is grinding to a halt.
That was Stuck from Like Roses of their EP of the same name. This EP is solid. It's got four bangers on it, so definitely go check it out. They are out of Berkeley, California. Really beautiful stuff. And I just realized that I actually only have 9 albums on this list. I thought I had 10, but I only had 9. So or I only curated 9. So we're just gonna do the top 9 albums, I guess, out of the only top 9 EPs of 2024 instead of 10. I could throw something else on, but I don't want to. I don't want to throw something that I had lower this high up on the list, right? Because this brings us to the best EP of the year, and that is Kerosene Heights out of Asheville, North Carolina. Their EP Leaving, and man, I'm pretty sure I've listened to this band before, but nothing really put me on the radar. Um, like nothing really put them on my radar like this EP did. They're playing Brooklyn at the end of the month, and looks like they're going on a little mini tour on the East Coast, north of Asheville. So definitely go check them out if you get a chance, because as you are about to find out, this 4-track EP is really fucking good. I'm going to play you the song Michigan Again, which is the opening track off of Leaving. But damn, is it ever good, bro. I'm just going to let the music speak for itself, because there's nothing I can say that makes this any better than it is.
Everything feels so different when you're gone. Everything feels so different when you're gone. Everything feels so different when you're gone. Everything feels so different when you're gone.
did I tell you, man? So good.
There's a highway right outside of my house. It might make it hard to fall asleep on the bad days. Are you okay? 'Cause I've never been better. No, I've never been better than right now. I think I might need to leave town. Lately I'm feeling so bummed out about the same things. They keep on getting better. They keep on getting better. And there's a highway right outside of my house. It might make it hard to fall asleep on the bad days. Are you okay? Are you okay? There's a highway right outside of my house. It might make it hard to fall asleep on the bad days. Are you okay? 'Cause I've never been better. No, I've never been better than right now. I think I might need to leave town. Lately I'm feeling so bummed out by the same things. They keep on getting better. They keep on getting better. And
So that was the first two tracks off of Leaving by Kerosene Heights, the new EP. They are out of Asheville, North Carolina. First track was called Michigan Again. Second track was called Dennis Number 3. Yeah, this is like also a newer band. I think they kind of just started releasing stuff last year, but really stoked to hear more stuff from these guys because I really love this album. As you can tell, it's like an absolute banger. Um, that was the top 9 EPs of 2024. Top 9 emo EPs, not all of the EPs. If you want to hear the full albums, go watch my previous VOD. I also did folk punk before that and ska prior to that as well. VODs will go up on YouTube at The Arbiter of Cool, and I will be back in 45 minutes or an hour to do the top punk albums of the year. So I appreciate you tuning into this or watching the VOD. You can also follow me on Instagram if you don't want to watch all of this, me talking and highlighting the music. You can just follow me on Instagram at also at The Arbiter of Cool, and check out my posts. I post all of the lists on there, and link everybody's Bandcamp and everything like that. So yeah, I hope you discovered some new bands today. A lot of these bands were new bands for me this year or this past year. Really stoked to have found them. Really looking forward to getting an opportunity to see some of these bands. I might be doing a trip on Amtrak across the states for a month, so I'll really be looking in some more local areas to check out some of these bands. So thank you for tuning in. That was the top 9. I thought there was 10, but apparently I only curated 9 for this list. Made a mistake. But top 9 emo EPs of 2024. I appreciate you tuning in. I'll see you in a little bit for the punk albums.